What's going on, foodie fam? So we are back again. Now, listen, this is going to be Tres Leches. This is my first time making it, and it actually came out perfect. Now, if you look on the ingredients, I am not going to make the cake mix from scratch. So, yes, so sorry, this is not that video. This is something very simple. But, you know, actually, if you really think about it, this is not a Tres Leches. This is a Cuatro Leche. What is it, 4? I actually put 4 different types of milks in here, and it came out wonderful. Now, normally I don't eat Tres Leches often because I don't really like the wet on cake. But a good friend of mine, he came in town, and a couple of the fellas, we went out. They were celebrating my birthday, so they wanted me to take me to a South African restaurant. Food was good, appetizers were great, but the desserts were trash. So the problem with the desserts is they actually did not make the dessert in-house, and a lot of the stuff that they did, it just didn't work. So, you know, with the dessert, I decided, I was like, you know what, dog, before you head out of town, I'm gonna take care of it, and I'm gonna make sure that we get you the dessert that you want. So, of course, we're gonna start with a box cake. This is just a simple hack that you can easily do. So this is not gonna be a hard recipe to follow. Just follow the instructions on the box cake and you'll be fine. Now, I started off with the strawberries because I wanted to make sure that I got the strawberries cleaned, and I wanted to put a little sugar on it so I can let that could create its own little syrup. So I wanted that to happen. I put it in a saucer for just enough so it didn't wilt the strawberries too much, but they wilted just a little bit, and the syrup could come out, and it made a nice strong syrup. So I have this pan. First thing I want to do is take the butter and grease the pan. I want to make sure that it's easy to get out. Now, I don't know if that works with Tres Leches, but I've always done this with other cakes, so I figured it would work basically because, you know, I've done it with other cakes, but this is a wet cake. So normally I don't eat Tres Leches because it's a wet cake, and, you know, it's good, but it always can be better. So what I figured out, I'll go ahead and use some evaporated milk right here. And then I did some sweetened condensed milk. This is where all your sweetness is going to come from the mixture. Now, we're also going to use some heavy whipping cream, and I also use just regular whole milk. So like I said, this is not a Tres Leches. This is like a 4-time leche, whatever. Okay, so here you go. There we go. I added some heavy whipping cream and some regular milk, and we're going to give this a nice, good stir. And we had some vanilla extract to kind of bring out all the flavors in this. Some sea salt and just a little couple cracks in there just to bring out the flavors. And we're going to mix this through. Now, to be honest with you, I should have just went ahead and used not the spatula, but I should have used a whisk. But now I got it stirred up. Everything is good. Now I want to take this mixture and I want to put it aside. So I'm actually going to take this mixture and I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for a little bit. All right, so the cake is out. Now, with the cake being out, you want to let it sit for about 5 minutes or so, or even 10 minutes, but you want to let it cool down a little bit. You don't want to just put it all in there when it's hot. And like I said, I had 2 mixtures. So I want to let this, I poked some holes in it so it could kind of drench in there a little bit. And then after waiting 5 minutes or so, then I took the other container. So I split it in half and I kind of allowed it to kind of soak into there. So all of it soaked in, giving it a second. You still want to give it time, even though you make it early, you want to give it a little time to kind of let it set in. So I made some fresh whipped cream, topped it right on top of this, and unfortunately my phone went out. So the breadcrumbs, I added a little bit of breadcrumbs on top of it, and then some strawberry, and I put the strawberry sauce on the side, and this was fantastic. So let me know what you think about this, and I am out.